Doors, and we're going to do that with Chance Patrick, who brought in a special guest, Maria Young, who is part of Dressed to Kill TV. Now, we are heading into fall. It's a big hunting season here in the state of Iowa, so we want to talk about that, but also how we're going to tell people it's more about women and children getting involved, but in a safe and fun way when it comes to hunting in Iowa.
Absolutely, and thanks for having me. I'm, excited to be here and to share a little bit more about Dressed to Kill and just getting more women and children involved in hunting. I have 3 daughters, Mackenzie, Dakota, and Madison, who have now been hunting the oldest one for 8 years.
Well, how old are they?
14 is Mackenzie, Dakota is 10, and Madison just turned 9 on Tuesday.
And they all hunt.
They all hunt.
You know what's crazy about it? So we went up to the Bass Pro Shop, and you go looking at guns and all that kind of stuff. I'm amazed at how many guns are even fashioned for women. Pink camo rifles.
Absolutely.
Pink camo pistols. It's amazing.
Yes.
It's a whole part of the hunting world I did not know about.
Now, it's one thing to talk about hunting in Iowa, and it's a part of our background and what we do in our great state, but it's another when you hear about kids, because you said they use muzzle loaders
and a bow.
And a bow in kids' hands. That kind of sounds scary.
Well, it can be, but making sure that they're raised right with it and that they learn safety on how to handle those weapons. My husband Tim or myself is with them all the time. They don't go out by themselves. They've always got somebody with them. They practice a lot. That old saying, practice makes perfect, and it's really true. Making sure that there is just hours and hours of practice in there to make sure that they know how to handle it correctly, shoot it correctly, so that they're not, wounding a deer, because that's one of the worst things you can do, or any other animal that they're shooting at.
Now, Chance, you were saying with television shows like this, Dressed to Kill, you're seeing more of this, of women and kids being involved.
A lot of women and a lot of kids, and it's funny because you watch a show, you see the woman up in the tree stand with her daughter, and the guy's back cooking dinner. It used to be a total opposite.
Right.
So they're coming on strong, and they're impressive. I mean, they are dropping some big animals, and it gives good encouragement to a woman that's never hunted, but she's always had an interest in it, to head out in the field. You got to start somewhere. And with the kids, I love seeing kids in the field. I don't care how old they are, if you can get them involved somehow. And when you take them out with the gun, it's not like you just, here's a gun, we're going hunting. You start off with no bullets. They have to know the gun itself from front to back, just figure the whole gun out. No ammunition the first hunt. That's how I believe. No ammunition the first hunt. Let them get that nerves, because when an animal's walking up, you feel like you're going to die. Your chest is pounding. It's just an adrenaline rush, and so you want to see how they act. So the second time out, maybe give them a round then, just one. If it holds more than one, don't give them more than one, and let them see how they react to it.
Start off small, like don't just jump full barrel in. But let's say you weren't raised with this, but it's something that you're interested in. We're always saying enjoy our great outdoors. How does someone get started, whether you're my age or you have little ones?
Yeah, social media is a great way to get started. Jump on Facebook. I have my own personal page. We have a Dressed to Kill TV page. Get on there and message people. There are so many different ways to do it. We use Instagram and the hashtags. Just searching it, Women in the Outdoors, hashtag Women in the Outdoors. You're going to find different posts on that, and you can always message people. I was blessed a couple of weeks ago to be able to go into Bass Pro and do a seminar about women and children in the hunting industry, and be able to answer questions. And people still to this day come up to me afterwards just to ask more. So, come find me, search me out, ask all of us.
Oh, so what are some of the big questions that you get asked?
And is this part of your program?
Yes, it is actually.
So what are some questions that women ask you when they're trying to get into hunting?
Honestly, the biggest question I always have is, how do you stay warm?
Hey, that's a challenge, especially in Iowa.
It is, and we've got some great clothing now with Sitka that we use. Warm weather, cool weather, and then cold weather. These are some of the great hunts, bear hunts. There's Tammy and Alex.
So when can we watch this TV show?
Currently, we are in our 2nd season, and we are on the Pursuit channel right now. We come on Sundays at 2:30, Wednesday evenings at 5 p.m., and then again on Fridays at 1:30, all Central Standard Time.
So maybe if you're just trying to pique an interest watching the TV show, you might see if you're into what you guys do.
Absolutely, because we're women that still like to do our hair and do our nails and look pretty, but we like to go out and hunt.
Well, as you know, as important as the hunting, it's also the bonding with family, huh?
Yes.
You get to go out with your kids and you get to spend some outdoor time and really get to know them. So that's probably an equal part of the hunt, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. There's just the appreciation for the outdoors and that special time that you do have together, because nowadays there's so many other things that come into play that kids, want to run off to, that now it's family time.
Some of my favorite memories as a kid was going out fishing with Dad. We'd get on a boat and we'd head out there, and now every kid's on a smartphone. At least when you're out there in the woods, it's a little harder to do that. Well, you got no reception. We actually have to talk to each other, and
Right.
And you really get to spend some time with each other.
Have real conversations very quietly.
Now, Chance, where are we at right now when it comes to hunting in
Youth
the state of
season
Iowa?
starts tomorrow for deer, and that's another thing. If you're taking your kid out tomorrow, make sure you have all the safety equipment lined up. Get them some good orange. If you don't have it, run out to one of the sporting goods. They're going to be stocked up right now with youth season starting. Just keep safe. Keep safe distance from everybody. Make sure everything is good to go for tomorrow before you even head out. It's going to be a busy day. I can't wait. Social media is going to blow up with all these kids' pictures. And it gives me goosebumps talking about it, because to see this little kid smiling ear to ear with a trophy, it will get you every time.
Now, you both have been talking about social media, a great place to go to for information and to, show off if you do have a successful day. If people want to get in touch with you, Chance, what's
Find
the
me on
best way to do
Facebook.
it? Yeah.
Yep, send me a message. We get a lot of messages. We try to answer every one of them.
There you go. And Maria, you said that you're able to be found on social media as well. If people have questions, they have questions about the show for you, for hunting, what's the best way to reach you?
Just look me up on Facebook, Maria Young, Dress to Kill TV, and our show is at Dress to Kill TV on Facebook as well.
There you go. Get out, enjoy the great outdoors, folks. That's what it's all about. No matter what level you're looking to do it, you can do it with some great advice here this morning from Great Day. We'll be right back with more in Fidelity Bank on KCWI.